My name is Ashley. This is my first video blog. This is in conjunction with my graduate coursework in special education. This is my open letter to parents and children who are trying to navigate their way through the world of special needs. I can offer currently advice on speech therapy services. Currently, I am a speech language pathologist assistant, which means I don't work in the diagnostic process per se, but I do provide quality therapy. And that is my complete focus, and I'm very proud of that. As a clinician, I see your child 30 minutes each session, 2 to 3 times a week, depending on insurance approval. So I feel I will know your child, they will know me, and I can offer some advice on how to navigate this crazy world that is special needs. Get my little list out. I want to stress to you that we are all human. You're human, I'm human, and most importantly, your child is human, which means they are not broken. They are just a little bit more different than you and I. So that feeling of guilt, that nagging sensation that you have, it's normal. But to alleviate that guilt, I want you to know that you didn't do anything wrong as a parent, and your kid, and you did not break your child. I have a lot of parents who come in with that underlying guilt and feel that I am their saving grace and that I will fix their child and everything will go back to normal and everything will be okay. Um, I want you to know that life will always be different, and but you didn't do anything wrong, and that different life isn't wrong. It's different, not less. So I want you to see it as an adventure and exploration, and it's new because you've never lived it before. But I want you to know different. Want you to know and remember different, not less. Second, we are a team. We work together. There is no power structure in this world whatsoever. I'm not up here and you're not down here, or vice versa. We are at the same level. The only difference between you and I is that I work in speech therapy and you probably have a normal job in corporate America or as a doctor or something else. That is the only difference between the two of us. But we both love your child. We want what's best for your child. We want them to grow. We want them to love and learn and have a full balanced life. And communication is one of those things. So if you ever feel that there is something off in the relationship, I want you to communicate with me. Communication is not only important for your child, between the child and me, but also between you and I as a parent, as you the parent and me the speech provider. So I want you to remember that. Do not hesitate, do not feel embarrassed, do not even feel beneath me or over me or that I'm silly. We work together, and if something is not working, I want you to bring it to me and we will find the solution together. Because I am nothing without you working at home. With that being said, I want you to come to sessions. Coming to sessions is as equally vital as practicing at home. If I don't see them the allotted amount of time given to me by the insurance, which many times isn't a lot, you're not going to see any improvement. So come to sessions, be present, be a part of it, and learn as your child is learning. It's kind of a fun experience if you get into it, and I promise you I will not bite. Third, oh, Well, to go on to the coming to sessions, practice, practice, practice at home, and practice when you can. I have a lot of parents who come in and say, oh, well, we were doing dinner or having dinner, and I was cutting up the vegetables. I was showing little Johnny each of the vegetables, and he was telling me what they were. Um, it doesn't have to technically be the way that I do therapy. I do therapy in a room with four walls, a table, and two chairs. It is a completely controlled environment. In your home, there's probably more children. There are jobs, there's food, there's other things to manage. And practicing speech therapy just one-on-one and drilling and naming things, it's not a logically feasible happenstance. So I want you to take the things that I say and incorporate them into your everyday life, because your child will imitate it. They will find the speech and they will say it. And that's just it. Practice at home where you can, when you can. Also, progress happens when it happens. Ideally, you come to me, we talk, and I see them for 6 months, and everything's great, and we're done with services. Life does not work that way, unfortunately. So, excuse me. Unfortunately. So, progress can take anywhere from 6 months to 12 months. So, that's why we work as a team, because we're going to be together for a long time. And this is more of a administrative note, but it is an important one. Insurances are getting stricter with providing extra services for special needs. With the new Obamacare law, some insurances are restricting services, some insurances are completely eliminating the possibility, and you have to pay out of pocket. So it is important for you as a parent to have consistent services, to know your insurance, know what you have, know your deductible, know the deadlines of different things, know how many visits you get, know your area, know your service provider, because the companies are trying to take that away. And I don't want to see a parent struggling to try and find services for their child by an oversight, a minor oversight, and fighting with insurances is awful anyway. So know your insurance, know what you have, know your deductible, and know the process. It really, really, really helps to know that information. So, in review, your child is not broken. They are just more different than the rest. 2, we are a team. We work together. So talk to me. We will review strategies. And this leads into my third point. Come to sessions and practice at home. I cannot stress that enough. Practice when you can, whenever you can, however you can. And lastly, insurance, insurance, insurance. Know what you have, your deductible, all the information. You can never be overeducated or overdressed. And that is my motto. So absorb every bit of information as you possibly can. And if you have any further questions, feel free to contact me. Hopefully, I will be available.